Now, this video is by popular request, and don't worry, if you have made a similar request, I'm gonna get to it. It just takes a lot of research. Anyway, the vast majority of you watching this channel, I am aware that you reside in the United States, the UK, and Canada. But Africa is right up there with the rock stars who live in that nation. And while what I'm sharing here that applies to South Africa may not work in all parts of Africa, it does work in several places. A lot of it will work in Jamaica. Most of it will work in the United States. It will work in Canada. It will work in the UK, with the exception of a few of them that will only work successfully in South Africa. This video is for my rock stars who are living in South Africa. And you may have become tired of scrolling through countless videos online or reading different articles about making money. And a lot of them you're gonna find that you may not be able to activate. So by curating this list, doing the research, looking out there for different people who are sharing different things and pulling it all together, I have managed to compile 8 genuine ways that you can make over 1,000 Rand, or the equivalent of $65 per day. And it's not gonna happen in the beginning, but it's possible over time. And these aren't theories. They're actually tested and proven methods that several persons, even right here on YouTube, that share their testimonial and show payment proof, have used and are using to make money. Several of them I have used personally to make money because, like I said, although this is curated for South Africa, they do work for many other developing territories, and definitely for the developed territories like the US, the Canada, and the UKs. Welcome back to the Rockstar Academy, and thank you for your loyalty as you keep coming back. These are 8 different ways that you can make money, especially if you live in South Africa. And the first one is gonna be one that's pretty obvious, and I just created a video that explains exactly how to create content for this particular method without zero following and build up, I believe it was 5 different streams of income from doing so. And it is leveraging Instagram theme pages. And this can work in many developing territories across the globe. And I'm gonna link that video in the description here so you can watch it. If you're active on social media and you are passionate about a particular topic, it could be fitness, it could be cooking, it could be beauty, you can create niche theme pages like the one I showed you how to create in that video. Imagine that your passion is fitness. As an example, you could create a page focused on workouts from home, and you can post daily routines or daily challenges or even weekly routines to keep the momentum going. As your page grows, using the methods that I shared in this video, you can monetize it by partnering with different fitness brands. You can sell shout outs, you can use affiliate marketing, and you can even leverage the Instagram bonus program that they give to reels that go viral. Now, if you're thinking, but Odetta, I have to have a lot of following to do this, I want you to remember that everybody had to start at zero. And in the video, I shared different ways to earn starting at zero. But let's say you're able to grow your page to 10,000 followers and you're using 2 of the 5 ways that I shared in that video, or even 1 of the 5 ways that I shared in that video to make money. It's not going to be difficult for you to earn anywhere from 500 to 1,500 Rand per day. And for those who don't know, Rand is the currency that is used in South Africa. I have to talk the language if I'm catering to my South African rock stars. And if you're watching from South Africa, please go ahead and put your flag or write South Africa Rockstar or SA Rockstar or anywhere in Africa for that matter in the comments so I know you're paying attention. Next on the list is a side hustle that I have coached people to do successfully. And it's one of them that can work anywhere across the globe, including South Africa. It's starting a niche subscription box business. This business is ideal for you if you enjoy curating products and have a knack for identifying trends. Because it's a subscription box, you need to make sure that the products that you're putting together or that you're curating, they're things that people are going to use on a regular basis. What I like about creating a subscription box business is that every single month, as long as you create that initial sale, you have the potential to earn as persons keep paying their subscription and you shipping out those products to them. What I'm going to recommend here, however, is that you focus on the South African audience. You could create boxes that feature local artisan products, or one of my favorites is South African snacks. And when I say that it's my favorite, I don't mean South African snacks are my favorite because I only know one, but Jamaican snacks curated and shipped to persons who are overseas is an excellent subscription box idea. So the same thing can happen for South Africans in the diaspora, as an example, and you're in South Africa, you can put together all the popular snacks in this box, and every month, let's say for example, they pay $20 or $50 or $100. It all depends on what you're putting in the box, and that package or that subscription box is shipped to their doorsteps. And it could also be a South African theme box that includes popular souvenirs or guides or cultural items that you probably send every 3 months or every 6 months. It doesn't have to be a year. It all depends on what you put in that box. The key is to offer something unique that customers cannot easily find elsewhere. Next on the list is taking advantage of the TikTok algorithm. TikTok is a powerful platform where anyone can go viral overnight. And the good news is that you can leverage aspects of TikTok monetization from South Africa, in other parts of Africa as well, and in many developing nations, making it an excellent choice for starting a side hustle. Now, this one in particular is not necessarily a full-time business, but if you get it right, it can turn into an empire for you. Let's say you're passionate about cooking, as an example. You can start a TikTok account where you share quick, easy to follow recipes that are from South Africa or other territories. And as your follower count grows, you can monetize your account through sponsorship. You can share links for the different ingredients that you're using that are available on different platforms out there. And these are affiliate links. Or you can even launch your own online cooking products, like the seasoning that you're using in the food or the different ingredients. Or if you figure out a way to preserve what you're cooking, you can ship it globally or sell it right there in South Africa to different delis who can buy your stuff online and have it delivered to them, and then they sell it to the customers. And this could be delis, restaurants, or cook shops, even gas stations. Now, this next one is obvious. It's starting a YouTube channel, because YouTube remains one of the best platforms for long-term content creators to earn income that can transcend generations. Consistency and niche focus, however, will be key, but you can activate a YouTube channel from South Africa and actually from a lot of developing nations out there. Consider you're starting a channel focused on a specific hobby that you have or a skill that you have, such as gaming, or if you're into DIY projects, gardening, or fitness, but make sure, however, that you're creating regular content that is engaging to the audience. You can start with your phone, like I did, or like many of the creators out there on YouTube started with, and over time, you can earn through YouTube AdSense as you grow your following to that required amount of 1,000 subscribers and you get those watch hours that's required. You can also earn from sponsored content, and of course, affiliate income or affiliate marketing is a great way to earn leveraging YouTube as well. Now, let me give you a real life example. Let's say you start a YouTube channel and you're posting consistently, and rock stars, this is not overnight success. You may need to post consistently on YouTube for 2 to 3 years before you make the kind of money that we're talking about in this video per day. But you can again start with your phone, and if you're able to grow your channel in the education niche as an example, and you're averaging just 10,000 views per day at $10, which is typically what you get paid for educational content, like teaching people to cook, teaching people how to be healthy, and just education, you know what I mean, right? You can grow your income to 1,000 to up to 5,000 Rand per day, and with 10,000 views, you can definitely achieve that 1,000 Rand per day, which is the equivalent of $65. You can even grow it up to 5,000 Rand per day. And I can tell you that from someone who has multiple YouTube channels, 2 of which are monetized, 1 soon to be monetized, that you will be able to earn this kind of money if you commit to doing it for 2 to 3 years. Just make sure, however, that you're consistent and that you're creating engaging content. Next on the list is becoming a virtual safari guide. South Africa's rich wildlife and natural beauty, it offers a unique opportunity for you to create a virtual safari experience. And here's how it works. You can partner with local reserves to provide live stream or pre-recorded tours, offering viewers around the world a taste of South Africa's wildlife from the comforts of their home. And this will also inspire viewers to book travel, and you can sign up to trip.com and give them access to your link to book travel and earn that way as well. That said, for your virtual safari guide, you can share these videos or this content that you're creating about South Africa's wildlife, street life, food, and happenings on a platform like Patreon. You can also share it on YouTube, or you can create a dedicated website for this. Now, by charging for live tours, which is great, you're literally going around out there in the wild, but be careful, or in a craft market in South Africa, or somewhere in South Africa that someone would want to see, and you're streaming live for your audience to watch. And again, they can watch it on a YouTube, a Patreon, or other places, and you can potentially earn easily 1,000 Rand over time if you build up that client base of people who want to watch what you're sharing as a virtual safari guide. Now, next on the list is social media management. However, we're gonna target township brands. And for those of you who don't know what township brands are, this refers to small businesses and entrepreneurial ventures that operate within townships, which are actually urban residential areas in South Africa that are historically designated under apartheid as places where people of color, particularly Black South Africans, were required to live under apartheid. These townships are usually under-resourced and have been sites of significant economic and social challenges. And because of that, many small businesses in townships, they actually need help with social media management management, but they can't afford to pay these large agencies, and this is where you come in. You can offer your services to help them create and manage their social media presence, bringing their products and services to a broader, possibly even a global audience. And depending on the number of clients that you are able to secure and the services that you offer, you can earn anywhere from 500 to 1500 Rand per day. Now, next on the list in terms of ways that you can earn money, especially if you live in South Africa, is to create a podcast that's focused on South African issues. Now, podcasts are actually a growing medium that offers monetization through sponsorship, listener donations, or even for you sharing premium content. You can create a podcast that's centered around unique South African issues, whether that's local politics, entrepreneurship, or even cultural stories. And you can build an audience and monetize it through various channels. When you build that dedicated audience, a podcast can easily bring in anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 Rand per day. And for every time I mention Rand, I'm gonna pop up the US equivalent here so that those watching from other developing territories and you decide you're gonna explore and do this, you will know what the earning potential is in dollars. Next on the list is selling on Takealot. And Takealot is actually South Africa's version of Amazon, and this actually offers a lucrative opportunity for you to earn online. Based on my visit to Africa, I realized that e-commerce is still not as present, or people don't trust it as much, which is why now is a good time to step into it. If I had started the e-commerce business that we have now about 15 years ago in Jamaica, before e-commerce became a thing, I can't imagine how successful it would be. But no regrets, just lessons, right? Don't let that be your story. Start by sourcing products locally or even internationally on platforms like Alibaba, because if we can do it here in the West, you can definitely do it in Africa, which is closer to China, which is where Alibaba has most of their warehouses. And what you should target are products that you believe are in high demand with low competition, where you can sell them for a good price point and you can start uploading them on Takealot. You will then need to advertise your products using social media, or you can use Takealot promotional tools that are available to you, some of them at a cost, but you have to decide what you want to do and how much you want to accomplish, and that will determine how much you invest. Successful sellers on Takealot are earning anywhere from 1,000 to as much as 5,000 Rand per day. Of course, this is depending on the product and their sales volumes. Go ahead and start with one method, and then when you are gaining traction, you can explore another one and watch your income grow. Don't go trying to start with all of them, because you'll easily get distracted, you're gonna get overwhelmed, and you're gonna give up on yourself, and you can't keep doing that. Remember, however, that consistency is key, and with the right strategy, you can turn these side hustles into substantial sources of income. Rockstars, until next time, walk good.
Hey, it's so dead, I'm gonna show you the way from